Yo, what's good? So that Billy Ray Goff pick, yeah, word. Yo, Hunter, there's nobody in the world didn't pick Billy Ray Goff, bro. Like, of course you're here to give me shit on the first fucking Out in the Wilderness, yeah, bro. Hunter, I liked your song. You had a song? Yeah, that Philo pick, right? Dude, so Bodak and I tied 1-1 on that, right? So he's still up. It's 13-12 now. Bro, did you see who came in first, Thal, on predictions tracker? It was like whatever the fuck, like UFC degenerates. The one they invited me to their Discord like constantly, and I went in it one time, and it's all gambling degenerate shit. Dude, I'm so happy I didn't. That's like, I've never not watched a UFC card like so with so much purpose. So that Aaron Blanchfield pick, yeah, she didn't have a seizure, bro. I mean, that pick just got washed away with all the others, with the Gustafson. Yo, but that Jacoby pick though, that's the fucking Jacoby by knockout, son. MMA gambling addicts, yeah, exactly. You went 3-9. Oh my god. Yo, Thal, have you seen have you seen Prediction Tracker's video? Someone went 2 for 9. Like, I mean, he does it on percentage, as you know, so like people did worse than whatever percent 2 out of 9 is. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Paradox. That Jacoby pick is what kept me dude, I can't believe Macy Chasson just did me so badly. You know what else is fucked is that I boycotted this UFC card because fucking YouTube shadow banned my video with Klaus. And unlike Clown Show, I know I was shadow banned for sure because I got the fucking email that tells me all the countries that my shit is banned in. What's up, outside world? Yeah, this card was a shit fest. Jacoby and Levitsov was the only moments of happiness yet. How is I'm not gonna watch any fights on this card. Like, this is the one card this year that I will not be watching any of. So tell me, how was the Gamrot versus Ludovic Klein fight? Was it boring as shit? Give you some of that gambling money. You're poor? Why are you poor though? Is it perhaps your own fault for not trying hard enough? I don't mean to sound like a capitalist or anything, man. The World War II Fantastic? What? How do you think it went? I think it was boring as shit, like any Gamrot fight. Thal, what were you saying about minty bets in that in our wonderful group chat? Because that is something I would love to talk about. It was a great performance from Gamrot, but boring, yeah. Yeah, word. I can't believe, like, it's like of any fight where it's like he could push himself to get a finish, just to make a statement and be like, don't put me on the chopping block. He fucking didn't do it on that one. Am I good? Good at what, man? I mean, just like in general? It was one of them round starts immediately. Gamrot was working the takedown. Word. Klein stumbled him in round 1, but not. Okay. Yeah, dude, Klein is just not that good, man. Fucking. Like, you okay? How are you? Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I was busy yesterday, actually. That's why I didn't. RIP takedown defense. Yeah, exactly. Thal, did you have Klein? I thought you did. No? Klein is good, but Gamrot still got it. I mean, Paradox, Klein is overrated. Gamrot is very much overrated. I thought Dan Hooker definitely won that fight. I did not think that was a robbery. Country am I from? Originally Italy. Klein fought like a coward. Yeah, Cheddarhead. Klein's not good. I thought, I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, he's not good at, he's not a top 15 fighter. I mean, I think Gamrot should be on the chopping block, but not, you know, but like give him fucking someone good. So, because I don't like Gamrot. Klein was begging for Gamrot to get on top and mount him. Wow. Gay. Yo, Naomi. Wolverine hair. Yeah. Yeah, Naomi, I got up to some shit yesterday, and that did not include watching this UFC card. Dude. Yo, these, like, beachside towns in New England have some, like... Look at that. But then it's, like, right across the street. Hello, Hank. I understand gambling sponsorships, but influencing through script. Yeah, Thal. Okay, Thal, you were talking about this in, Paradox. What are you doing? Yeah, I was saying that with Minty Bet's fumble of her script. Yeah, no, of course they are. What's up, Cherish? How are you? Minty Bet's exposed coming soon. Nice. Yeah, Paradox, you still owe me a certain number of like minutes of media of content. Minty Bets is along with Gianni, they're some of the most corrupt fucks ever. I mean, DraftKings itself is corrupt, given that. I mean, of course it is, obviously, right? But so she choked on her words for 30 seconds. That's great. That's fantastic, actually. Waiting for the prompt to tell her what to bet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't know that. That's amazing. So here's the thing with what makes DraftKings the most corrupt of, you know, the whole series of corrupt as fuck you know, gambling sites. If you want to know, it's this. Have I been? A lot's happened recently. I've been good, Hank. I've just been stressed out from traveling so much. But anyway, hold on. From French vanilla and hazelnut to chocolate and coconut. We have plenty of flavors. Hey, Giuliano, do you blue steel? Not for free, motherfucker. Yo, Ranger 14. You have to pay. Like, do you think that, like, look. Do you think that I like this? Do you think I like Georgia? It's St. Costly. Where am I from? I'm from New York originally. Alright, so alright, a little word about DraftKings. Did you, Hank? Did you make the I feel like you would have placed. I think I got 6 out of 10 too. Or maybe 5. I can't remember. No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Rhode Island. Let me get a pack of Marlboro Reds. Yeah, that's good. What I mean, Minty isn't a good better. Who has a good? Yeah, no, Minty is a plant. See, Thal, people talk about industry plants, right? Like, let me explain to you why anything having to do with DraftKings is planted. Okay? So, and even more, and this is why DraftKings, of all the corrupt sites, DraftKings is the worst. And or most corrupt. So, alright, let's discuss. So, DraftKings is a publicly traded company. What that means is that I could buy stock in DraftKings, right? Now, why does that make it super corrupt? It makes it super corrupt because a publicly traded company has to be Cheddarhead, your number. Oh, nice. So a publicly traded, you saw DraftKings offer unlimited parlay boost for 20 a month. Nice, Cheddarhead. Thank you so much, bro. One second. So, what's up, Cheddarhead? Yo, thank you so much, Cheddarhead. Was Cheddarhead my first member ever? That's crazy. Ow, my eye. Fuck. Cheddarhead, that's kind of true. I would say it's Cheddarhead. It's you, between you, you, Betty, and Thal. I would be nothing without the three of you. I mean, an MMA guru, I guess, because I mean, he did encourage me to make this channel, and then drove traffic over here and shit. You know, there's always that, and Mickey Mays also did. But I mean, in terms of like, in terms of the brand that is me, Cheddarhead helped with everything. I feel like Mikey Musumeci about to fucking, you know, fight that one dude that was like his mentor, partially, and win when I defeat Cheddarhead in this bet. No, Thal. The Pajits only came once, and they came from Paradox. Early lean, Chaos Williams is fighting, thank you so much, Jimmy. And, Chaos Williams, I think, is Chaos Williams not about to fight, what's his name next week? Huh? Is that not happening? Chaos Williams is really fighting Gustafsson? Thal, is that next week, though? Yeah, they changed shit up. Okay. Damn, Chaos Williams versus Andreas Gustafsson. Gustafsson can sub people. Bro, I think, oh, that's hard. Damn. So, Thal, has Gustafsson ever been finished? I know he has 2 losses. Because Chaos Williams only wins that fight if he knocks him out. Actually, that's not... you know what? That's not totally true. That's not totally true. I think... Jimmy... fuck, that's hard because... Dude, Chaos Williams... He's coming off a loss. He's coming off a loss to a grappler, and that's, I mean, he lost that fight because he's not a grappler. I mean, he, like, you know, he's not a grappler like that. Yeah, but dude, Chaos Williams, like, headhunts. From everything I've seen in Gustafsson's regional career, I think Chaos Williams is probably gonna win, bro. I mean, it's hard to lean Gustafsson in that fight because, you know, Gustafsson would have to not only grapple, but he'd have to be strong. Like, you know? Like, to a point, and it's his first, I mean, oh, he's a favorite? Well, I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense just given that, like, I mean, people have to be, like, you know, real shit fighters to be, you know, to not be the favorite and if their opponent is debuting in the UFC for the first time. Yeah, too many people are picking Gustafsson. Well, the reason that's happening, Hank, is because, I mean, Hank, you have to understand that betting... That gambling kind of makes, you know, it runs a lot of the shit, you know what I mean? Like, if if they had Gustafsson, you know, like, before his last fight just got canceled, they're gonna go with him next week. They're gonna go with him as an underdog. The odds makers are gonna set the line that way. Odds makers are very savvy, my friends. Which brings me back to, you're more interested in being right than making money. Hank, that's a, I mean, Hank, I'm sorry, but that's a very upper class statement, bro. However, I mean, why not both, Hank? You know what I'm saying? Gustafson less experienced but more prepared in real time right now. How do you figure that, though? Just because he had a training camp to fight, what's his name? Chaos Williams. Who's he about to fight? I can see his face in my head. Gambling is not upper class, Paradox. The majority of people who gamble are people who like live in retirement homes and have to take like a community bus to Las Vegas. Most people who are lifetime addicts of anything are not members of the upper class, although you do have casualties of the upper class. Hank is hardcore. Amen, Paradox. I'll probably be on Gustafson, but still deciding. I don't know, bro. Yo, Jimmy, don't let the betting lines influence you. I mean, I know that statement is a difficult one to abide by. Chaos isn't all that. Who did he knock out recently? Carlston Harris? Yeah, betting lines influence everything, that's true. But the betting lines, Paradox, themselves are influenced by something. The odds makers set the betting lines, okay? Like, the reason that Pereira was a favorite over Ankalaev is that fucking Pereira had so many fans. It's the same reason O'Malley opened as a favorite over Merab. Or rather, opened as an underdog. And then by the time the fight started, I'm talking about the first fight, the odds makers don't care if you win or lose. Yeah, I'm a casual, okay? Yo, Frozen Chalice, you have yet to post your predictions. Frozen Chalice likes to rage bait me. I'm enraged, Frozen Chalice. I've got to get my work. Okay, yeah, word, Hank. Please trim them nostrils. Never, bro. Yeah, I get you, Nanakind. I appreciate it, dude. I'll get on that when I get back. It's hard to pick the oldest fighter in the UFC. Brain fight. Who's Chaos fighting? Put you in a short film? Why? What do you bring to the table, Frozen Chalice, aside from rage baiting? Yo, I'm only gonna be in LA for like 2 days and then I'm flying to fucking Minnesota. So if you're trying to meet up at Palermo's, we gotta do that shit like on like tomorrow night or whatever. We'll discuss your film career then, bro. Alright, so here, what I was gonna say about I'm going on a road trip with Aisha. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I got you. Yeah.
Well, they'll cook that, huh?
Yeah. Bring Fight Fairy? Why? Why would I do that, Frozen Chan? Good dude, sub for your kindness. Oh, word. Thanks, Zero. My kindness, huh? Yo, so about DraftKings. DraftKings is a publicly traded company. Therefore, they have to be able to guarantee their investors a certain amount of like earnings per share and all the shit that goes into a stock being like meaty and worth investing in. So in other words, how does a gambling company guarantee that they're gonna make a certain amount of money every year? They have a script, they have shit like, they have people like Minty Betts and Gianni. Even fucking Nina has a DraftKings sponsorship, and I give her shit for it. So, yeah, don't use DraftKings. They'll fuck you. They'll fuck you right in the ass. Nepo Pfeiffer. Nah, she's not a Nepo, baby. But no, yeah, for real, DraftKings, though. I gotta see this clip of Minty Betts fumbling the script. I assume it's out there. I mean, I believe it 100% because just like, I mean, you know, I mean, like, why wouldn't I? Get off the meth? No, Tanner. No, I'm not French, bro. You called me a casual, but owe me money from Jay. Dude, you owe me money, blah, from fucking Ankalaev Perea, son. Bob, I'm never letting that go. Also, Gio, PSG. Yeah, dude, Paris Saint-Germain. I knew they were gonna. Dude, I bet on Paris Saint-Germain. I look a bit French. Naomi, fuck off. You look a bit French. Giuliano, she missed weight, then she ruined the card. Thank God for WMMA. Jensen, the card was ruined before that, bro. Come on. It's the worst card of the year. By so far. The daily fantasy side of DraftKings, you can guarantee how much they make. They make a certain percentage from each contest. That stock existed before they actually had a sportsbook, only fantasy. Well, yeah, that's a huge part of it, Jimmy, but what do you think the rest does for them? You think the rest just drags their average down? Of course not. I can't use DK. You can, Chalice. You just use... You can use it, bro, you can use anything anyway. You just need a VPN. But you wouldn't want to, is my point, bro. She sharted across the room while she was seizing up. Oh, Macy Barber? I thought you were talking about Minty Betts, Jensen. Well, no, of course you're talking about Macy Barber. You said she ruined the card. Bro, the card, come on, dude. That main event was not like this long-awaited fucking shit. Yeah, that's right, Jensen. Or not Jensen, I'm sorry, Tanner. I'm sorry, Jensen. I did not mean to mix you up with this fucking faggot, Tanner. Yo, Tanner, you're gayer and gayer with each comment, you know that? It's like, oh my God, he just lit up 6 back to back. Shame be that, bro. Do I look collected to you? My hair is fucking fucked up. Like, I woke up like not that long ago. Like, fucking eat my ass. Spanish national team are better than Italy. What are you talking about, bro? Italy has more World Cup victories by how many? By how many, Turtle? Mate, she missed weight, and because she's a woman, they were all saying how hard she tried. Yeah, Jensen, I agree. I disagree. Yeah, Macy fucked up. Yo, look, all I care about is Jacoby. All right? Dustin Jacoby got the knockout. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything else. That card never happened. Jesus Christ. At least I'm not in, like, the top five most, like, losingest losers on Predictions Tracker. Some people lost their ass, bro. Like, and my prediction video got shadow banned, so my protest was no betting advice video, and I'm happy I did that because I might owe some people reimbursement. Actually, I wouldn't, because like only one of the round robins I would have had got, you know, wound up losing. What's up, Charles Smith? Yo, if you don't see me in chat again, it means something happened to me. Charles, you gotta stop. Charles, listen. Like, please don't do something stupid, Charles. All right? Come on. Yeah, Thal, I know, right? Who's the richest person I know? That I know personally? I don't know. Probably somebody who's a celebrity that whose name I'm not gonna say. I don't know, bro. Mickey Mays, all right? Like, no, I mean, it's not Mickey Mays, but he's actually, no, he wouldn't even be up there. I'm the richest person I know, nigga. Yeah, Uncle Giordano. My Uncle Giordano, who molested me according to Clown Show, who doesn't even exist, is the richest person I know. All that chassis glaze for nothing. Yeah, I know, right, Thal? Well, Thal, you gotta understand that, like, I mean, no, I got nothing, Thal. You're right. Like, I got straight nothing. Although, Thal, you glazed Billy Ray Goff pretty hard going in, and he got subbed. I mean, at least chassis didn't get finished. Charles, why did you chase away everyone you love? Yeah, Thal. Thal, I'm not gonna go down alone, Thal. I'll take you with me, dude. Just like Brahmaj took Billy Ray Goff to a fucking submission that I didn't even watch. Wow. What a sad sight, right? Like, dude, Billy Ray Goff has like a WMMA record now, doesn't he? He's like 9-4. He's like Justin Tafa. No, Tafa's way worse, actually, right? What? Can someone tell me what Justin's... No, I haven't mentioned only this week. Yeah, no, I know, Thal. I'm joking. I mean, Goff, although Goff was like supposed to be, it's like, all right, if there's reasons to watch this card, it's like Goff is up there. And then he winds up losing. Yeah, not in the AM, bro. I know, right? Like, I didn't watch, I legit didn't watch the card, like, or I would have been live for it. Like, can you guys tell me, like, how, like, I mean, what was it about? Like, was that a fluke, or was it, because, I mean, flukes are very rare. Like, usually what people call flukes are one person just not having it and fucking the other person seeing an opening, which is not a fluke. That requires fight IQ on one person's end. He kept putting his head into a choke. Ugh. Yeah, it's that kind of shit, man. That's the Vitor Petrino method. You wanna know how I knew Dustin? You look great, by the way. Can you quit smoking? No, I can't do that. Not anytime soon. Maybe in like 2 or 3 years. Yo, check it out. Footway. Yo, Footway, Newport, Rhode Island. Anyone who's got a foot fetish, which I don't, which is why I'm on my merry way forward. But it's that alley. It seemed like Goff never even attempted a strike, just kept clinching and trying to... Yeah, but yeah, that's so stupid, bro. That reminds me of Rinya Nakamura losing to, what's his name? And also, also Peyton Talbot, too, kind of. Although Talbot was kind of just outclassed everywhere by Raoni Barcelos. Raoni Barcelos is probably even a better male stripper. I wouldn't know. You gotta ask Jensen's fucking, Jensen, that's your street. I was gonna say, you have to ask Jensen's girlfriend. Who's the better male stripper? Fucking Footway. It's like, why? It's like, what could be the historical context for that name? He trains with Bilal? Wait, Ramiz is a beast, remember the name? Hold on, Bodak just messaged me. So Bodak and I only have 3 cards to go on our bet. His AI versus my fucking brain. And and he's winning, or his AI is winning. Imagine it comes out that Bodak is secretly just picking the fights. You ever been to Felipe's? Where is that? Who got a finish? Anakin picked Klein. What a dumbass, right? I mean, yeah, dude, Klein was never gonna win. Anakin, did you pick Brahimaj? Yeah, it is. I think Gamrot sucks, but like, there was no way he was gonna lose. Ludovic Klein is not. He's like, he's just not a top 15 fighter. He's still Dan Hooker's daddy. What? That's such cope. You root for dudes that don't get finishes all the time. It's on Alameda? Oh, word. Okay. What is it, Jimmy? Grandma showed the gatekeeper Klein. Yeah, Ulysses. I knew Klein would lose, dude. I thought if Gamrot was ever gonna get a finish, bro, it would have been this fight. But like, I mean, that's why I say it's like, don't bet props until you have some fucking round robins. Klein just isn't that good. Yeah, I thought, Chad King, true or false, dude? Klein kind of got exposed against Roosevelt Roberts before this. Like, he looked worse with each fight. Nobody said he'll get belt. You're just finding something. Oh, you're talking to Anakin, yeah. Let's see what happens if Armin or Patty. Yeah, they'll win. And Anakin, they'll win. Gamrot sucks. But he's better than Ludovic Klein, is my point. Like, Jesus. That's why that fight was annoying as shit. Because it's like, alright, you're gonna force me to fucking pick Gamrot. It's like, I never want to have to pick Mateus Gamrot to win. Like, make fights that don't require me to do that from now on, UFC. How cooked is you? I don't know, Helen. My eyes don't look red. Yo, shut up, Helen. JK, though, for real, if she really had a seizure, I hope she heals. Ank, you don't like Gamrot? He acts like a child, yeah. Well, Anakin, I'm not saying that it means anything. It's just like, the fucking glaze like, Anakin, true or false? You do glaze Dagestani fighters and like Muslim fighters a lot, right? Like, and also true or false, Anakin, I like you, by the way. Like, but you do have a tendency to glaze Dagestani fighters, and you also didn't, I didn't hear you saying Brahimaj was gonna win before this. Which is like, that. I mean, that's what's annoying. If you had picked Brahimaj, like everybody would have to kind of shut the fuck up because you got a sub against Billy Ray Goff. But like, I'm pretty sure you were not sure of that, or thought Goff was gonna win. Habib and Islam at least got more finishes. Well, Habib has been retired for many years. And again, I don't know if anyone told you. Thal out here doing side quest missions? What do you mean, Ulysses? Ulysses, Thal, Bilal didn't you check out? Yeah, that is true. But Bilal got the belt in an opening. Yeah, Barber sucks. Macy Barber's terrible. She had a seizure. Didn't she get tit implants and that's why she missed weight? And then she had a seizure because she fucking... Dude, I've heard the rumor that Macy Barber's tit implants were meant to traffic cocaine in her titties, and then one of them exploded and the coke flooded into her bloodstream, and that's why she had a seizure. Anyone else hear that? You made $500,000, Thal? Can I get my $50? Bilal more entertaining than Gamrot? Yeah, but that's not Anakin. Like, they're different weight classes, okay? I don't think anyone, I mean, welterweight is great these days, but, like, I don't think anyone would, you know, argue that lightweight is a tougher division. You act like we like Gamrot because we knew Klein sucks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Anakin, Chad King's right, dude. Yeah, Anakin, but see, it's like you're defending Gamrot, or you're defending Klein. I don't get why you're defending Klein, dude. I've said Gamrot sucks. If she's truly having seizures, she should never fight again. Well, yeah, but I mean, Jimmy, like, Vicente Luque is fighting next week, and he will lose to Kevin Holland. But even still, he beat Themba Gorimbo, who turns out always sucked, but still, he beat Themba Gorimbo, after, you know, having a brain bleeds or whatever the fuck. Nobody said Gamrot is good. We just knew Klein also wasn't. I don't care if he loses next fight. Yeah, word. What's up, Andrew? You still thought Klein was good because he beat bums. Yeah, true. Yeah, Klein got a TKO over that one dude who filled in on short notice. Then he couldn't finish Thiago Moises. He had so many openings for a fucking submission against Moises. Moises isn't good. People act like a victory over. Yeah, I think MMA Guru said this, so like, let me acknowledge that Guru said this first. But Thiago Moises, people act like, oh, a win over Thiago Moises, that's a good win that ages well. No, Moises just got knocked out in the first round by Jared Gordon. I mean, Jared Gordon's good, but like, people were all over Moises' dick, you know, against Jared Gordon. Like, how am I glazing him? I'm just stating that, you got it wrong. Yeah, he got 30-27. Ulysses, you gotta stop feeling bad for people, bro. It's like they chose this life. You got me? Like, you know, it's like, I feel bad for this guy. He got 30-27. It's like, I don't. I didn't tell him to be a professional fighter. Yo, Ulysses, I'd feel bad. The value was on Gamrot. Yeah, of course, bro. Ulysses, here's how I would feel bad.
You doing with the car for?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. Right.
I would. No remorse. Yeah, exactly. You're acting like Klein won't win his next fight. I am acting like that, Anakin. Anakin, it depends who it's against, but the fact that Roosevelt Roberts made it competitive is fucking sad, bro.
Thank you.
Like a prospect does not have a problem against Roosevelt Roberts. Roosevelt Roberts isn't bad, but like, he's not, like, you should be able to step over Roosevelt Roberts quite easily with a finish if you're gonna get a shot at the rankings, bro. Roosevelt Roberts should be finished in the first round. No, he didn't. He literally got dominated by Chef Killy cooking motherfuckers. Klein should be sent to PFL after that performance. I agree, Cheddarhead. Exactly, Chad King's right. Ulysses, what would make you expect that, though? Yeah, Anakin, but Ignacio... Okay, I'm sorry that I said round one. But you should be able to... Like, if Ignacio Bahamondes, all right, who fought his last fight stupidly, I will say, against Ignacio Bahamondes versus Hawk Paras, right? What did Ignacio... Well, hold on, Chad King. Am I retarded? Who just fought, like, Hawk Paras? Who am I cooking next? I already cooked Vinny. Ignacio sucked when he finished 3 guys in a row. He doesn't suck, Anakin. He boxed against Hawk Paras, which was stupid. I don't know why the fuck he didn't... I don't know why he didn't throw fucking wheel kicks to the body. Yeah, I'm thinking about Ribovich. I'm sorry, I just fucked up Bahamondes and Ribovich. Okay, so... This is the thing with Ribovich. Yeah, Gamrot sucks. We get it, Anakin. I agree. Yeah, I'm Chinese, bro. What's up, Fast Break? Split decision. Yeah, that split decision loss is a problem because there's no reason that Ribovich shouldn't have thrown wheel kicks to the fucking body. Like, that pisses me off a lot. Why does that piss me off a lot? Because he did exactly what I just said, wheel kicks to the body in his fight right before that, which is why I picked him to beat Haqparast. Instead, he decided to box with a guy who's a better boxer. And yes, MMA math does not work. You didn't cook Vinny, you roasted Vinny. Yeah, dude, Vinny's fucking roastable, bro. I mean, give me a challenge, Andrew. Vinny's problem is that and Vinny will be in this live stream, I bet. If I don't cut it off too early. Gamrot can't even get a finish. Gamrot didn't finish. I know, Anakin. Gamrot sucks, dude. I get it. Yeah, MMA math doesn't work, dude. I mean, that's proven in the fact that Macy Chassin lost to Ketlin Vieira. They've had multiple opponents in common, but their last one was fucking Pani Kianzad or whatever, who Macy Barber fucking subbed or not Macy Barber, Macy Chassin subbed and Ketlin Vieira got a decision against. Hold on, what an idiot. Fiziev fighting too quick after that Gaethje beating. Yeah, I think Bahamondes could beat Fiziev. What's up, Kissy? Look at your profile pic. Yeah, word. Yeah, Ulysses. Movsar more entertaining than Gamrot. That's true. Movsar, dude, I think, okay, so of all the Anakin, of all the people that you glaze, I think Movsar is the best. I think Movsar definitely beats Movsar beats Volkanovski. I don't see Movsar losing to anybody. But also, Movsar is a special case, dude. Bilal is not Movsar. Like, you know. He's being a 10-year-old mentally. Anakin, yeah, you do have, like, kind of a stubbornness of, like, a child sometimes. Movsar is really good. I'll give him that. Yeah, that fight with Aljo's. Ulysses, that last round against Aljo where he thrashed him sideways, like, that, it all came down to, like, Movsar. So it's like, the thing with Movsar is, like, yeah, it's like, okay, you want to talk about a lack of finishes, whatever, but, like, the way that, like, I mean, he does have a will to win, and against Aljo in the third round, when he grabbed him and thrashed him off of him sideways and completely turned the tide of that round, like, I mean, that's a great fight. And Movsar's getting better on the feet. Well, you say it shouldn't have been that close, Chad King, but I mean, like, Aljo as a wrestler Aljo's a great wrestler, not that good of a striker. I mean, that's a good point. I think Movsar knew it would turn into a wrestling match, and, you know. I mean, yeah, he's a former champion in a different weight class, though, bro. I think Chad King, that's true, Chad King, and he wasn't able to finish Calvin Kattar. I think Aljo's a little bit better, though, than you're giving him credit for. I just think that, like, I mean, you know, it's not the easiest thing to just be like, what's up, Jojo? Let me hit that shit, too. It's not the easiest thing to be like, you know, like, all right, I'm going to go finish this guy that everybody says I should finish, because, like, I mean, it's hard for me to defend Aljo, but, like, and I'm really not. I'm just saying that, like, it was an impressive win for Movsar. Like, you know. When's the last time Movsar dominated somebody? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to call Arnold Allen dominant, and neither am I, actually. Who did he fight before Arnold Allen? I'm trying to remember. mean, Chad King, though, like, you know, honestly, who do you see beat? The thing is, you think Gene Silva versus Aljo is next? That's a good fight. Are you really hearing that, or is that what you want? Yeah, Chad King, you're right, but at the same time, yeah, that's true. And again, he did dominate Danny, yeah, he did.
You shouldn't
And
let it consume you.
no, I don't think Volkanovski does, bro. I don't think so, bro. I think because Chad King, like, you got to remember, like, I mean, Volkanovski is, like, his ability to adjust is really good. The problem is I don't think he keeps it on the feet. How does Movsar win? He out-wrestles him, bro. He out-wrestles him. The same way that Islam did in the first fight. What is Movsar doing? He's taking him to the ground, bro. It's very... Dude, how do you defend against Movsar taking you down round after round, dude?
I'll be honest,
I don't love that.
Volk's takedown defense is good, but it's not enough to keep it on the feet with Movsar, who's only trying to take you down. Imagine, dude, okay, here's an interesting, like, thought, right? Think about, what if Merab decided, I'm gonna go up a weight class and fight Volkanovski? Who do you think wins that fight? Cause like that is, I mean, cause like, all right, so like, I mean, you have to imagine that at some point, with all these fucking double champion attempts, right? Merab, who's cooked most of the division at bantamweight, is gonna go up to featherweight, right? Volk would beat Merab, nah. But I think Merab beats Movsar too. Like, that's the thing. If they keep on doing this bullshit where they are forcing people to relinquish their belts, Merab's never gonna go up. Because he's dominant at bantamweight.
Get them walking down the street. I remember this.
I don't think so. Chad King, I have to disagree with you on that. I don't think he beats Merab. In his prime, maybe. He's not in his prime, dude. Like, you gotta remember, Chad King, that Movsar beat Diego Lopez probably more dominantly, I would say, than Volkanovski did. Like, Volkanovski spent the last half of the fourth round and all of the fifth, basically, avoiding getting knocked out by Diego Lopez. Like, his chin, he doesn't trust his own chin anymore. And you could say that doesn't matter against Merab. You say they don't have power. Dude, you can't say Merab doesn't have power. Like, I think that Merab literally, like, when Merab says he took it easy on Sean O'Malley, I don't think that's bullshit. Like, when I say took it easy, though, it's like, Merab is capable of knocking people out. He beat a better version at his own game? Who's that? No, Chad King, come on. He's not gonna, dude, O'Malley's not winning. Chad King, we talked about this, bro. I will give you green ass money if that happens. Oh, Lopez? Chad King, I had Volkanovski beating Lopez too, dude. I don't know about that torn labrum, dude. What's his record? Merab's 19-4. He's got one loss in the UFC very early on. O'Malley's 18-2, including a loss to Merab in his last fight. A part that he beat his better version of his own game. You're saying you're saying Volk beat. You're saying Volkanovski beat Lopez's own game. Right? Wait, who's a sugar glazer? Me or I'm not? I'm saying O'Malley's gonna lose, and I had O'Malley losing the first fight. Please say happy birthday. Hold on. Hey bro, I need you to please say happy birthday. Yeah, word. Happy birthday. Me twin. Oh, you're a sugar glazer. Okay. Why though? Like why? Sugar clearly was off because of last fight. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, his fight, yeah, some of his fights are sick, but dude, it's the same thing with Alex Pereira, dude. You're dealing with a dude who's fundamentally a kickboxer, who's the sum of his grappling is going to be takedown defense. Against top level grapplers, O'Malley's never going to out grapple somebody who's a top level grappler. He's gonna be good. He's gonna have better and better takedown defense. What's up, Gabriel? I don't think his grappling's underrated, bro. Like, I mean, do you think his grappling's better than Pereira? Yes, he's good enough to that's very true. See, that's what I'm saying though, Chad King, is like his fucking, the sum of his grappling is going to be takedown defense. That's not bad. What I mean by that is that, like, you know, just like with Pereira, dude, Pereira was, I mean, O'Malley's grappling has gotten respectable, but he's never going to be able to out-grapple Merab. Yeah, no, I have, Chad King. That's what I'm saying. It's gotten respectable. That's why I asked, do you think it's better than Pereira? And I would say yes. Even though Pereira's been living in Connecticut, fucking training with Glover Teixeira. Yeah, but Chad King, there's a reason that he can't show it in the UFC, bro. Because, like, you're not going to be against somebody with a background in Sambo who's as good of a wrestler as Merab is. And Merab's cardio, bro, is so insane. Yeah, no, he showed it against Jan. He showed his ability to work back to his feet against Jan for sure. For sure he did. But dude, Merab, who just literally will shoot takedowns, not trying to submit you, not even trying to get you down, but just trying to wear you out. Like, Merab is just a different thing, bro. Like, I mean, the way he beat Umar was insane. On relatively short notice, too. Against the only guy that's really a threat in the division. Transitions, I mean, not on the, I don't see him pulling off like, okay. I don't see him pulling off like, you know, it's hard, you know. The one thing you could maybe count on, Chad King, is like, maybe he catches Merab the way he caught Aljo in one of the later rounds when Merab thinks he has him because he's up. Like, okay, so Chad King, let's say it's the 4th round, right? Merab versus O'Malley 2 next weekend, right? And, like, you know, and fucking, what do you call it? And, you know, and basically, like, you know, and Merab's up and he starts doing the shit that he does where he, like, starts, like, infantilizing his opponent and he's, like, tussling his hair or some bullshit. I mean, he might make it difficult. He might make it difficult if he doesn't The problem though that O'Malley faces is he's striking against the dude who's that much shorter. It's the same thing that like, you know, it's the same thing that like Brian Ortega or Diego Lopez had to deal with against Volkanovski, bro. Like, it's the same thing that Max Holloway had to deal with against Volkanovski. Where, you know, where you're striking against someone who's going to force you to blade your stance. Yeah, but the thing about that 5th round, Chad King, is that Merab really had stopped fighting at that point. Like, for real. And Merab can finish somebody. I mean, he almost got finished by Marlon Moraes, and then he came back in the 2nd round and knocked him the fuck out. Like, the idea that Merab lacks finishing ability, I think that Merab, honestly, I don't think we've seen the extent of what Merab is capable of. I mean, I know that sounds ridiculous, but, like, I really believe that. I think if Merab wants to make a statement, he can finish O'Malley. Who's ever beaten Merab in the later rounds? This time Sean might have to move to 45 if he loses again. I don't know about that. I think him versus Sandhagen's a good fight. I think Sandhagen's gonna get the next title shot against Merab. I mean, Chad King, you do sound like I sounded going into JDM versus Bilal. Yeah, I'm in Rhode Island, Cheddarhead. I'm going back to LA tomorrow, but then I'm going to Minnesota. Could have been hesitant because Merab is known for his cardio. Yeah, Merab's cardio is legendary, bro. Like, and for good reason, dude. Yeah, next week's a good card. Next week is worthy of undoing the damage that was done to the UFC's reputation yesterday. Well, Cheddar King, I'm gonna be on a road trip, dude. I'll quickly no longer be in Minnesota. Nah, I'm just saying why he'll do better at IDK if he'll actually... Okay, yeah, I get that. I think that he could... I'm trying to see, like, what... Because it's like, how does O'Malley... It's like, Chad King, like, O'Malley has to... He's going to have to be able to strike. And, like, with Merab... I mean, Merab's a good striker, too, is the thing. I mean, if it were just a total stylistic mismatch, I could see O'Malley getting it. Because, like, Aljo had no business striking with O'Malley. I rewatched the fight. He was clearly off that fight, which could have been... It could have been, but it also... Dude, Merab just fucks people over. O'Malley by bop, yeah. Dude, not even Paradox is taking O'Malley. And Paradox is known for his striker glazing. Cheddarhead, Marlon Moraes almost finished. Like, this is my thing about Merab. Like, Merab does this shit where, like, he literally lets the other person, and like, you know, he didn't do this with O'Malley in the first fight, but he's done this before where he just says, like, okay, like, let's see how you want this fight to go, and I'll beat you on your terms. Like, Marlon Moraes almost fucking knocked him out. And then in the second round, Merab's like, all right, you want this to end in a knockout? It'll end in a knockout, bro. It's not going to be me that gets knocked out. Like, that's, you know, that's what I see. But Merab fought different versus Sugar than usual. Yeah, that's true. If he fought like he usually does, he'd get fucked up. Smart move, though. Yeah, see, that's a fight IQ thing, too, Chad King. Like, I think, like, he did fight different. That's true. Actually, that's a good point. Thomas Shelby, bathtub, potato, salad chips, refrigerator. Word. Yeah, also, like, I mean, the Umar fight was crazy, though. Can you imagine having your first title defense against Umar 4 months after winning the belt? Like, I mean, that's hardly enough time for a full camp, dude. You got to recover from the fight. He had to recover from the O'Malley fight. He had to, and he got blasted to the body by O'Malley in that last round. So he's got to recover from that. He's got to have a full training camp targeted on Umar. They announced the fight pretty late, to be honest. You hope Mix finishes Batista? Now, this is the question about that. Do you think that... Tom, why are you hiding that, dude? He's old, to be fair, so he should be active. Who? Patchy Mix? Patchy Mix ain't that old, bro. He's the same age as Batista. He's like 31. Am I wrong? Oh, Merab, yeah. Merab's 34. That's not that old. He should be active, too, but, like, he was put into that title defense very quickly, dude, against a guy who's the only problem for him in the division. Yeah, Merab's definitely winning again. Because I misclicked, but I'm too lazy to fix it. Alright. Yeah, let me bring this dude back, for fuck's sake. Tom, I trust you with that wrench because, like, you got YouTube experience, but, like, for fuck's sake. Merab's, yeah, I agree. For bantamweight, that's pretty old. Well, tell that to fucking Jose Aldo, who never should have gone down to bantamweight, right? I mean, how does fucking... I mean, and Piotr Jan's the same age, right? Is Jan younger? No, he's the same age. I think, like... Alright, so I think, like, Patchy Mix versus Batista. It's like... I mean, I had Batista beating Aldo. He did, despite... Like, I don't like that style of fighting. He did pretty well, considering age, but still, yeah. I just think Merab, like... I don't know. Yeah, no, I know, Chad King. That's why I always say that it was stupid for Jose Aldo to go to bantamweight. Yeah, storm is brewing, Tom. But it's like, what is... I mean, Patchy Mix has one loss. So that's a good point, Chad King. Yeah, I think Merab is the GOAT, dude. But... Chad King, what do you think about Azamat Mirzakhanov, right? That's a fight. Yo, look at this. Yo, check out this Cybertruck. Fucking, yeah. Let's fight. Bet. Like, for Pantoja, one of these fights, he's just gonna get chinned because of it. I don't know. I think Kai Kara France beats Pantoja though, because Kai Kara France is like a new fighter. Like, in between that 5-round fight with Albazi that was a robbery. Yo, Tom, I had one that I sold, like, and didn't drive, just like the fucking McLaren. I sold it to a fucking gay couple, by the way, I swear to God, that's a true story. Everyone has been saying that for the last 3 fights about Pantoja. Yeah, that's true, Frozen Childs, except for me. I had Pantoja in all 3 of those last fights. I think Kai Kara France, though, is like born again. Like, I mean, dude, look at how competitive Steve Erceg made it for Moreno and... What's up, Scarlett? Yeah, Cybertrucks are ugly as fuck, I agree. Betty. Thoughts on Icelandic prospect Joran? You got me, Betty. I've never heard of "You're a nigger" before. Who the fuck could that be? Yo, Betty, imagine if my shit just shuts off. Like fucking clown show. Icelandic prospect. Icelandic. All right. You had a Cybertruck for Cheddar King. I probably Who picked Urseg versus Pantoja in the lead up? That's cap. I didn't pick Urseg. Roy Val's straight up lying. Well, dude, I really did have Pantoja beating both of them. What do you mean Roy Val's straight up lying? Seems like a fun car for the city. I mean, dude, they handle like shit. Colby, come on, bro. Literally a ton of people were saying Urseg was gonna win. Oh yeah, dude, they did. Dude, Guru picked Urseg. Dougie, dude, I wanna bet with Dougie, and he had to make a 3.5 hour video when Moreno beat Urseg. Same with the Chinese dude with zero. Yeah, he was Japanese. You mean Kai Asakura? Yeah, not as many people picked him, but like, and that, see, the thing is, Pantoja's fought really fucking. Cybertrucks are just like a celebrity selling their shit for tons of money, in my opinion. Yeah, word. Literally calling a Japanese fighter Chinese. Yeah, I guess casual is Pantoja. Same change. Your favorite YouTuber lower than me? How about that main event last night? Yeah, right, Bobby? Bro, she had a seizure because of all the cocaine in her fake tits. That was a fucking... Dude, that's what not a lot of people know about Macy Barber, is that, like, the cartel has been using her for years to traffic cocaine and fake titties. And one of them burst, and the cocaine in her bloodstream caused her to have a seizure. That's what really happened. Who's the Fredo of this channel? Probably Vinny, Betty.
Very good.
Well, Black Betty's throwing the big dick down. Betty, it would have to be Vinny, I would say. I mean, do you disagree? Getting a tit job and getting a seizure so I was missing weight because of it, the most WMMA thing ever, yeah. What's up, Scarlett? Scarlett, I didn't realize you left. Should everyone who bet on Maine? Yeah, Bobby, that's how it works. Well, you don't get... So if you had it on a parlay, then the amount of... Scarlett, Bobby says what's up. The amount of money that would have contributed to your parlay if you won everything else just doesn't go in. So, like, let's say... Okay, so Bobby, if I had a parlay, right? If I had, like, a 7-leg parlay that included Aaron Blanchfield winning... then the amount of money that Aaron Blanchfield's win would have added. So it's like, let's say I had $5 down to win like 600, right? Then what I really got was like 470 or something. Yeah. I told you Macy Chasson would be. I did say that. I did say that. It's still possible, Chad King. I mean, I don't know how she lost, because I literally... It's like one foot... Scarlett says, what's up, Bobby? What's that haircut called? It's called I got a haircut 2 months ago, and I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, word. She looked more lesbian than usual. Yeah, dude, Ketlin Vieira is no joke, but, like, at the same time... Like, what the fuck, Macy Chasson? I glazed the fuck out of Macy Chasson. Genuine question, you rude as... Oh, I'm sorry, Conan on the Bricks. Conan on the Bricks, you see how I could take that not to be genuine given the amount of fucking retarded trolls on MMA YouTube, right? Betty goes, Betty, are you gonna tell me the answer? Who's the Fredo of this channel, nigga? Yeah, cone on the bricks. Sorry about that. Cone on the bricks. But your cone is at the beach, it looks like. Oh no, it's just on the bricks. Okay, cool. I like your name, Cone on the Bricks. It's brilliant in its simplicity. It had some fun fights. Bobby, it's the only card of this year that I haven't watched. I was busy yesterday. I can't believe Billy Ray Goff got subbed. Betty with the putting on pudding joke. That Betty, that's such a British novelty, that joke, though. Yo, Betty, I got something for you. Are you ready? Let me get into character, alright? Like, give me 1 second. Alright, Betty. I've never had pudding on pudding. Alright, done. You girl? Yeah, bro. I don't feel like washing my hair. Then don't, Scarlett. What the fuck? When am I getting a staccato HD? The fuck is that? Drinking some Modelo's right now. I'll drink one for you. Do it. Good job, man. Takes me 2 hours to wash your hair. It's alright. Bobby will fix that. Bobby will make you more efficient. What's up, Joel Hunter? That Jacoby pick. Yeah, I don't think he was an underdog, but he wasn't much of a favorite. The plus money on. They're in California now? Nice. How much fucking hair do you have? Scarlett? Oh. Staccato is a gun. Oh, nice. I have a Smith & Wesson 500. That's it. Yes, I'm a girl. Is it semi-auto? I don't know. Wait, mine? No, mine's a revolver, Betty. That's the shit that I got that firearms violation for. And then Ronan had to, Ronan told me, this is how you know Ronan and I are cool. Yeah, I know the staccato. This is how you know Ronan and I are cool, Betty, because Ronan, guided me out of the inner turmoil, I'll say, that I had after I was banned from going live for a week. You got a Beretta made in Italy? Yeah, all Berettas are made in Italy, for sure. Is mine double action? Yeah, it is. My Smith & Wesson 500 is double action, for sure. It's it's like the gold standard 8 3. It's like, what is it? It's like 8 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, Scott Hollinger. The best pieces never leave Europe. Damn, Betty. Yes, Betty, I caught your Sopranos reference. Betty, I wish you would reference Goodfellas more often. Am I going with Jew or Australia? Who's the Jew? Oh, no. I like that fight because I think it's finally a real opponent for fucking Acosta, who I hate. I think Spivak wins, bro. I'll be very disappointed in Spivak if he doesn't win that fight. Acosta's just not good, bro. For my friend Giuseppe That's not how you spell D'Angelo, bro. Maybe if you're black, but... You rate Acosta? Dude, I don't rate Acosta. Dude, he took... Acosta sickens me, dude. And not just because he beat Robelis to Spain. The only... What's up, Adam? The only easy... You know what an everything shower is, Bobby? Wow. That's disgusting, Skyler. When you shower everything. Is staccato in Italian? Yes, it is, Tom. It has 2 C's. Google it, Bobby. Staccato is a musical term. Isn't staccato... Betty, staccato is like a style of... Like Jeff Goldblum... They call Jeff Goldblum's acting style staccato because he looks like he just has a 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, I know it's originally a music term, but it's almost like in acting, it's like when somebody's like looking past you, but they're talking to you, and it's just like in a monotone. The way that Jeff Goldblum does. Yeah, well, it's cadence, but it's also, he's just like staring. He's like, yes, well, I have, you know, like, start and stop, yeah. Doesn't it also have to do with his, with like monotone though? Kind of. Even the fight he lost was close. You mean against Rogerio de Lima? So he lost, his only loss is to Marcos Rogerio de Lima, who's a mid-level opponent, bro. I don't think he's ever gotten a matchup that's been challenging other than that, Chad King. I don't think Acosta Cortez is fucking is good whatsoever. All your showers are everything showers. Oh, because of the leg kicks? That kickboxer was supposed to be good. Which kickboxer, Chad King? You're not talking about... I'm talking about, yeah, but I mean like a ranked opponent, like a proven... You mean Robelis de Spain, Chad King? Robelis de Spain is a Taekwondo fighter, hence why I liked him. And literally him debuting in UFC was like, it was like it was like a flashback from like my childhood, seeing this dude fucking like knock people out with side kicks to the body and everything. It's like, oh shit, now he can throw punches. You know what he can't do is fucking grapple for shit. Sakata was like stairs where Legato was like a slide. Sunday, fun day then. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Bobby and Scarlett are on some fucking honeymoon shit. I don't... People thought Span would do... I did too. Yeah, Chad King, I did too, and then he showed up fat and gross. And like... And also, Chad King, like, tell me why... Like, so Waldo Cortez Acosta is not a grappler, alright? He just took down to Spain because he figured he wouldn't have any takedown defense. He was right. Like, but tell me why Ryan Spahn didn't grapple. Like, for fuck's sake. Bobby's learning at this point. Lighter man, skill, chin won't be as bad. You're a good teacher even though you told me to Google it. Don't worry, Gio, I'm still 40% paying attention. No, it's all good, Bobby. It's okay, Bobby, people are married because of me. You're welcome to take Scarlett on a journey of you guys' own in my stream. It's all good. Span? Yeah, Span is retarded. Ryan Spawn. Yeah, Western. Dude, Ryan Span, that's a fucking retarded motherfucker, dude. Like, he could have won that fight. He could have won that fight. It's the same with like, it's like, I mean not to cope harder than fuck, but like, you know, like Radke versus Mike Malott. It's another one where it's like, what the fuck are you doing? This is your fight. Or like Ribovich. Let's see, yeah, Spivak should be able to take him down. Gonna go with Spivak. Yeah, I think so too, man. I mean, it's about time somebody fucking fucked up Cortez Acosta like he deserves. I mean, it's not just me, like, you know, it's not just me being a fan of Robelis de Spain. Do you remember the fucking, you remember the fight, Chad King, with, who was it? It was, I think it was Andrei Arlovsky, where Cortez Acosta won a split decision, but he was, like, taunting him like a retard. How much of an everything shower is done in the shower? It's a good question, Bobby. What is Princess Nokia call her fucking... When she's like, I'm going on a hot girl walk. Thanks for the permission, Gio. You're welcome, Scarlett. One fluky KO over Reyes convinced people he was good. Well, Betty, he's a fucking good enough grappler is the thing. Like, I mean, look, Ovin St. Preux, the fight before that took Kennedy and Nchikyu to a split decision win. Or lost, whatever the fuck, like, Nchikyu lost. And then in one round, Spawn submits him, right? So, Kennedy goes to fucking heavyweight, and he's got 2 knockouts straight. You imagine that Ryan Spawn, would be as good or better, no? But instead, he has 0 fight IQ, and he's fucking fat and gross and disgusting and makes me sick. Let's go get some ice cream. No, I am gonna get some Starbucks in here. Staccato is a gun company that makes... Yeah, no, I know. I know about the gun company, bro. What are those fucking... Tom, what are those that company that makes those revolvers that are all, like, custom? They look like... They have blade... They look like the fucking Sydney Opera House. Like, if that makes sense. You know the fuck I'm talking about? I think they only make revolvers and they're all custom. Never cope harder than you, fuck. What are you talking about, Western? Never mind, stream was delayed. Oh, sorry. There's probably an ice cream shop around the corner. Yeah, there are. I'm not getting ice cream, Cheddarhead, so you can live vicariously through me eating ice cream. Like 90%, Bobby. Just look back at his few fights. Got taken down by shittier strikers. I think Acosta will outstrike him, but Spivak definitely... Yeah. Dude, he could submit him too, bro. Like, Chad King, Waldo Cortez Acosta's never fucking fought anyone good. Except Marcos Rogério de Lima, who's... I mean, that dude's not that good either, bro. He got fucking... He got knocked out by... Derek Lewis knocked him out with a flying knee in, 30 seconds. They're very expensive. Yeah, they are really expensive, Tom. That's what... Is that company... Is that Staccato? Gio's on a hot girl walk. Yes. Exactly. If I go to fucking Thames Street, there'll actually be hot girls. He's 7-1 so far, yeah. Yeah, I know, Chad King, but Chad King, do me a favor, list off his fucking wins, though. You know what I'm saying? One day you'll have to walk me through the routine. Ooh. Yeah, Scarlett, one day you'll have to walk Bobby through your hot girl shower. Would you call it an everything shower? It's like, I'd like the everything shower. With Bobby. And yeah, Spawn grappling is actually pretty decent. He gas out. Yeah, I know. He got robbed against Anthony Smith, but it's even still, it's if you leave it up to the judges against Anthony Smith past 2020. For sure, Bobby. Gio been on hella walks since leaving New York City. Yeah. Yeah, no, Betty, Kennedy sucks too, but my point is that Kennedy getting 2 knockouts should ensure that I mean, it's fucking MMA goddamn calculus, right? Betty, let me put this to you. Schofield? It might be Schofield. Nighthawk. No, it's Nighthawk. Yes, thank you, Tom. Nighthawk Custom, yeah. Kennedy definitely one of those guys who does better at heavyweight. Yeah, for sure. For sure, and I guess Span isn't, dude. You would think he was, but, yeah. Why would you want a double scoop right now? It's 8 not too long ago. Yo, Betty, tell me this town doesn't look like England. A little bit, right? Look at, look at this, sensible person park. It's responsible people come here and fucking... Always fuck harder than you cope. That makes sense. You mean in general? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Western. Shredhead, what's your go-to? Yeah, Shredhead, what is your go-to? How old am I? 33. I agree with Shredhead. Bobby Mays, anything with Oh wow, that's terrible. Caramel's terrible, bro. Smart man. I did, Western. I just read you. Sorry, I'm behind on chat. Gio giving us suggestions. Yeah, I am Scarlet. There you go. No, Scarlet. That's a good choice. Vanilla. Vanilla, like Vanilla Gorilla, like Naomi. Like Naomi is Imone backwards. Looks like where they filmed Back to the Future. What? Oh, with the town. Oh, okay. Vanilla, good. Yeah, good second pick. What the fuck did you say? Sniff would love Rhode Island. Why? Because there's no YNs here? Vanilla sucks. Oh, Cherish, come on. Vanilla, everything is better. Don't need money, don't need fame. Betty, I need both. That's the only way I can come. Is if I'm famous and I'm rich. Back to the fucking... Yeah, word. I believe you spell it like that, Betty. Cherish, what's your favorite... Cherish, what's your favorite flavor of... I mean, I was thinking, I was like anything but ice cream. But... Yo, should we go in the Museum of Newport History? It's a Sunday, it might be closed. Yo, let's get some Coast Guard ass fucking shit over here. Yo, hold up. Look at this. Brick Marketplace. I don't know why I like that name. Maybe like a tree. Make like a tree and leave. I deserve some ice cream. I mean, I do, I guess, but I don't want it. No, Betty, look at the cobblestone streets, though. I mean, they're not true cobblestones. Maybe they are. I don't know. You tell me. Betty, you're a bricklayer. Tell me. Are these cobblestone roads? Look at the shit drainage, Betty. Betty, you know an Italian didn't design that, because if an Italian made it, you wouldn't have shit fucking drainage where the fucking rain ruins everything. Or is it just that there's bodies buried? Y'all ever tried vanilla with caramel syrup? Probably not. Big weather gear. Rhode Island looks wholesome and American. It looks very, it's very like New England-y, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's very like, it's like about church, you know, bars close at 1 a.m. It's like all church laws and shit. Although Rhode Island has a dark underside. Like a very dark underside. Yo, what the fuck is it? Yo, hold up. What is basic Irish luxury?
It was kind of like, it was more just gas. I was like, I didn't know it was...
Yeah, it's not. Should I go in it? It's probably an ice cream shop run by an 80-year-old named Betty Sue. Yeah, bro. Or Wool Black Betty. Yo, check this out. It's a shoe store. Look how wholesome this is. The soul of Newport, because it's a shoe store, get it? Hold on, this guy's yelling at his kids. What did those kids do? Hold on, butter pecan ice cream. Yeah, I'm allergic to pecans though. Yo, Western, if you're ever trying to kill me, dude, feed me some, like, tree nuts. You should buy some basic Irish luxury or whatever. Basic Irish luxury, yeah? Dude, basic Irish luxury is just like a fucking pint of Guinness. A pint of Guinness. Yes, Gianni. Will Black Betty just got cooked so hard, did he? Shoeport would be a better name? I don't think so. Orangutan attack. Allergies are fake. You're right, Cheddarhead. I'm lying my fucking ass off. Yo, gas lamp grill. More like gaslight grill, because I just fucking gaslit the fuck out of you about those allergies. Yo, look at how poppin' this downtown area is. There's a cemetery up there. Yo, Betty, you know Cemetery Gates by the Smiths? Yo, I'm gonna go stand next to this dude. He's boomboxing fucking... Was downtown popping because of the cemetery? Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, Scarlett and you will meet at the cemetery gates, bro. You hate these trees? What, the evergreens? Yeah. No, Cemetery Gates by the Smiths is a good song. No, it's a Smiths song, bro. Something, something, and I'm see you at the cemetery gates, cause Keats and Yeats are on your side. You mean a woman, not a women, Ulysses. Yeah, Pantera, word. Oh, Scarlett, Bobby pays attention to details, Scarlett. That's how you know. I got you. You know Bobby's got you. Sorry, I'm just finishing the cigarette before everyone starts. Nice, Bobby. Dude, there's something refreshing about knowing Sugar's about to win. He's not, Ulysses. Ulysses, I swear to God, dude, Ulysses, I'll be very upset with you if you tell people to bet on Sugar. Like, I won't be mad, just disappointed. Who the fuck keeps messaging me? Yo, I'm gonna be in Fight Fairy's member stream. So I'm gonna stream and then I'll go live after. Alright? Buy a membership to Fight Fairy's channel and go on her members only stream.